o'clock. I'd like to call this meeting to order. If we can begin with a moment of silence, we can take a moment of silence so each of us can reflect on our faith and its place in our work today. Thank you. For those who can, may we please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Roll call. All 4 of the 5 members are here. Our president is unable to attend, so I'm pitching in as the vice president. We also have Superintendent Blaine Conley, Business Manager and Reporting Secretary Eric Spiker, and our 2 student reps, Jacob Skako and Mackenzie Evans. Upcoming board meetings, December 15th, regular board meeting right here at Mentone Elementary School, 6 p.m. Spotlight over Valley.
Great, thank you. We do not have any new employees that we're going to introduce, but we do have several grants that I'd like to bring forth this evening. The Northern Indiana Community Foundation has awarded us $2,000 for decodable text at Akron Elementary School. The Beaver Dam Community Church has provided 2 grants, one for $500 at T's Boutique at the high school, and the other one for $500, various needs at Burkett Education Center. The size Iota Xi sorority, $500 to Miracle Tree sponsorship for the high school student council, and then another $500 for the food pantry at the Mentone Youth League, which that has been created by the High School National Honor Society. We have community sponsors who have provided $2,200 for the Boys Basketball Youth League. We have a Keys grant for $740 sensory items for a middle school classroom. The Tippecanoe Valley Middle School Retired Teachers Association Foundation providing $500 for PE supplies at the middle school. And then our school safety grant, which helps fund the middle school SRO position. We have a matching grant for $92,500. And then the Vibrant Vikings grant of $990.36. And Ashley, would you please speak to that grant?
Yes, we have this grant from DECA Foundation. This is a K-12 art exhibit that we're hoping to host in the springtime for all of celebration.
K-12. So it's a great month for grants. So really appreciate everybody's work in submitting those, and I'll ask for your approval later in the meeting. With the spotlight on the Valley, I'd like to turn that over to Mr. Kreska.
I'll start. So I have 3 recognitions tonight. First, we submitted a press release, and we had a record number of Valley students. Students would be seniors this year, and some juniors received College Board awards. So the School Recognition Award, First Generation Recognition Award, Rural and Small School Recognition Awards. It's a long list, and it's more than double the previous year. So we're really happy with that. Again, those would be from scores on the College Board exams such as PSAT and SAT. So kids are doing well on those and getting those recognitions. Then I want to recognize Brent Miller. Brent was identified as one of the commended students. He was in the running for National Merit Scholar, which means that he has extremely high test scores, an extremely brilliant young man, and so he was recognized by College Board for that. So with his scores, he positioned himself very well to be accepted into any colleges of his choice and succeed academically at the next step. So again, he didn't quite make the mark for the National Merit Scholar, but his score, he had exceptional scores on those tests, and I really wanted to recognize that.
Stand up, Brent.
Brent,
Great.
Wow. Yeah. Picture now or after? Okay.
Yeah. I get a picture of you.
Thank you. group I'd like to recognize is our girls golf team, and then specifically one individual on said team. So if I could have, I guess, the girls come up front. I did bring a piece of hardware that they might like. If you want to come up, and you guys can actually go right over here. Yeah, sure. They're gonna get a picture. I'll see you kind of right there for now. So the girls golf team, they had an excellent season. They kept improving every week. I think I kept watching the scores decline every week, which is a good thing in golf. Right? So just to clarify that. And so our girls ended up winning the Indiana Northern State Conference. Here's an exciting thing: all 5 varsity golfers at that point, Savannah Miller, Gentry Bouch, Jenna Prater, Maris Overby, and Bristol Sands were all conference, so that was pretty impressive. I guess you call that the clean sweep there. And so then other participants on the team too: Macy Parker, Taylor Long, McKinley Burton, Kendall Davis, Ellis Overby, and coaches Leslie and Chad Broyette. In addition to that, I'd like to recognize Savannah Miller, who had one very, very great season. So Savannah was the INSC Girls Golf MVP. She had her personal best, right? I believe I quoted that. Is that correct? Okay, a 74. The best, absolute best time at the sectional, and ended up the sectional champion. So is that the first time I've seen in Valley history have a sectional champion? Okay. And then again, a great performance at the regional at a very tough golf course. Finished 7th there and qualified for state. So Savannah was able to participate in the state golf tournament as a sophomore. So obviously, I think she's got big goals for herself continuing forward in her career. So really impressive year for all these girls.
Absolutely great.
Yeah,
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for coming to support your classmates. That's outstanding. Yeah. Student reports.
Okay, I'll start this time. So we have our band and choir concerts coming up soon. It's our 2nd year in our new auditorium, thankfully. And if you haven't gone, I'd really recommend it. It's such a gorgeous place, and the sound vibrates throughout the entire auditorium fantastically. Janelle Reiner is a fantastic coach, or a fantastic band teacher, and she just teaches and gets to every one of her students fantastically. Mr. Boyce is such a great man and does the same with his choir kids. We had fall sports last Monday. Brought an end to all of our fall sports and just let the teams recognize the incredible job that each of them do. We have started to implement the diet reading that Mrs. Omandi brought into our school, and I've heard greatness from the elementary and the middle school levels. As me and Tom were talking about on our walk in, we had our first snow delay, which I personally believe is a little bit too early in the season. It is dark outside, and that is insane. We have our finals at high school the last 3 days before our winter break. So I believe it is the 14th, 15th, and 16th?
17th, 18th.
Oh, okay.
You don't get out that early.
So we are already preparing for that. I know I'm especially preparing for it in my calculus class. I'm going to need to do well on that. And as Mr. Conley talked about earlier, so the food bank in Mentone that was set up by National Honor Society is doing phenomenally. We have had constant generous donations that he mentioned, and it's just allowing us to further benefit and help our community. With the shutdown that happened, there were a lot more visitors, and we were able to provide donations to keep everyone healthy and safe.
Just a few things to add to that. This month, we had an opportunity, any 10th or 11th grade girls could sign up and go to Warsaw to visit this non-traditional women's job events. And we got to listen to some really great women who kind of told us about their experiences and what jobs that we could get into. We had gotten our PSAT scores back, and the staff has been working on sorting us into SAT boot camps for us juniors, and I'm really looking forward to having this chance to get better and increase my score on the SAT. And lastly, our theater department has been doing a great job practicing and getting ready for this fall play, the play that goes wrong. And I'm super excited. The show dates are this week.
It's Thursday night, this is the first night.
Thursday night and then Saturday 4.
Awesome, great. On December 15th, we have a local group, Allowing Christ to Shine, Acts. They are sponsoring Matt Maher at our auditorium. So that's December 15th, the night of our next board meeting. But we will be out of that meeting and we'll be able to attend that hopefully. So
Tickets for that are
they are online. Yeah,
online? Through on the school website or somewhere else?
It is listed on there, yeah, on the Facebook, yeah.
Okay.
So, that is the spotlight on the valley.
Great, super. Eric, any items from the visitors?
There are none.
Okay, so we're going to go into our consent agenda. Anybody who would like to excuse themselves, you're more than welcome to at this time. We'll get in the business portion. So if you'd like to leave and go home, you're more than welcome. If you'd like to stay, you're more than welcome.
Seen that? You haven't seen that?
See you, Dave. Okay, we'll move forward with the approval of the consent agenda. On tonight's consent agenda, we have first item, approve the minutes of the October 9th executive session. We will ask to approve the minutes of the October 15th, 2025 executive session. We'll ask to approve the minutes of the October 20th, 2025 executive session. We'll ask to approve the minutes of the October 20th, 2025 regular board meeting. We'll ask to approve the minutes of the October 29th, 2025 special board meeting. We'll ask to approve the hiring of the following personnel: Ashley Davis, Media Center Assistant at the high school; Michael Loper, 5th grade basketball coach at Mentone; Leslie Riddle, Special Education Instructional Assistant at Mentone; Jody Simpson, Instructional Assistant at Akron Elementary. We then also ask the board to accept the resignation of the following personnel: Tricia Cedarholm, girls varsity soccer coach at the high school; Alexis Kozier, Instructional Assistant at the high school; and Aaron McKinley, Math Department Chair at the high school. Also on the consent agenda, we'd like to approve the Beaver Dam preschool contract with the school corporation. As you know, they are at Akron Elementary. Number 9, we'd like to approve the payment application to Schenkel Construction as part of our construction project. And number 10 is blank. So I ask, is there a 10, Eric?
There's a 10 on your approval of the consent agenda.
Okay.
Sorry.
So I ask the board for a motion to approve the consent agenda as read.
I'll make that motion, Tom.
Thank you, Todd. We have a motion. Do we have a second?
I'll second that.
Thank you, Adam. We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion, gentlemen?
Consent. I don't have anything to say.
Seeing no discussion, we'll ask for a vote. All those in favor of approving the consent agenda as read, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries 4-0. Thank you. Business item, sir?
Claims for this evening have been submitted for your review. Claims for the month total $2,475,888.59. We have 4 payrolls this evening dated October 3rd, 2025 in the amount of $534,062.23. October 10th, 2025 in the amount of $51,862.34. October 17th, 2025 in the amount of $534,959.76. October 31st, 2025 in the amount of $512,196.51. I'd submit these claims and payroll for your approval.
Thank you, Mr. Conley. Gentlemen, we have a approval of the claims and payroll before us. May we have a motion to approve?
Make that motion, Tom.
Thank you, Adam. We have a motion. Is there a second?
Yeah, I'll second that.
Thank you, Aaron. We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Seeing none, we'll ask for a vote. All those in favor of approving the claims and payroll as read, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries 4-0. Thank you.
The school board's been provided the reconciled bank statement and monthly financial report of funds for the month of October 2025. In summary, our receipts and disbursements for October 2025 are total receipts for all funds, $1,604,649.84. Total disbursements for all funds, $3,798,873.69. That is the financial report.
Super. And do we have any old business?
We do not.
Okay, new business?
I'd like to talk about the work that our district leadership team has been doing. The school corporation continues to demonstrate measurable improvements in student behavior and reduce exclusions from learning environments across all grade levels. This progress directly supports our mission to ensure student success through literacy, leadership, and character education and development. And it fulfills our vision to equip all students to be outstanding today, tomorrow, and beyond. So as we look at what we've been doing with instruction, we talk about just how much more engaged kids are within our classes at all of our levels. So as we look at the high school, the overall discipline referrals, they declined from 100, and this is a comparison of the first 9 weeks of 2024, and then this year, the first 9 weeks. So the discipline referrals declined from 120 to 106. Significant reductions occurred in exclusionary consequences. In-school suspensions decreased by 76%, going from 29 to 7, and out-of-school suspensions dropped by 62%, 79 to 30. These improvements reflect a stronger focus on relationship building, classroom engagement strategies, and consistent tier 1 expectations. That's what we started working on as an administrative team over the summer. We did training at the beginning of the year, and we're starting to see the fruits of all our work here. If you look at the middle school here, they have their minor infractions are called white slips, and you see the yellow bar there compared to the green bar across. The minor infractions decreased by 61% from 147 to 58 across all levels. And then the major discipline referrals, which we have, they're called DRs. You see those have decreased from 24 to 18. So this is just a lot of good work that's happening, not only at one specific level, but we look at the elementary schools here and compare that data with both buildings, and you see the in-school suspensions compared to the out-of-school suspensions, and you see the numbers there. There's been a lot of good work, and we've been working very hard with our instructional practices, doing that monitoring throughout the year. We'll be doing some mid-year evaluations to see where we're at, but in talking to the administrators, last month we talked about how our attendance has improved tremendously over in recent years, and we're also seeing this with the behavior. So this is a lot to be proud of. Our teachers and all of our staff members have been working very hard. We've been very focused on these new initiatives, and we're starting to see some good things come about. More students remain in class, and they're engaged in learning. Earlier and more effective interventions in reducing just behaviors. Staff implementation of explicit instructional systems is producing consistent results, K to 12. And our discipline trends, they demonstrate the positive culture momentum that we had throughout our school corporation. So proud of the staff and everybody's hard work. Proud of our students for everything that they're doing within the classrooms and outside the classrooms. I think Mr. Kreska, he'll say, it's a great day to be a Viking. When I get this data and crunch it, that makes me very proud to be the superintendent here. A lot of great work going on by a lot of great people. Questions?
I got one, and you probably said it, but I missed it. This is 2024, what's the data coming
The
from?
first
9
grading,
weeks.
first 9 weeks, or the first trimester for the middle school. So that data is coming from our student information system.
Okay.
We're pulling that in terms of what,
And we're comparing it to this
yes,
one quarter.
apples to apples. Yep.
Perfect.
Yep.
Will we continue to monitor this?
Absolutely.
So like next quarter
Yes.
we can see. So then I'm just looking at a bigger data set than 1 year.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if we had data before 2024 on some of this that we were checking, but to make sure this wasn't a funk year is all I'm saying. 20, you know what I mean? Like that way we have a bigger data set to see of our overall growth if it's a continuation.
I think that what spurred this on was as we're meeting as a district leadership team, and I just asked the question, are kids more engaged in class? And what I heard was yes.
Sure.
And then I asked, okay, let's prove it.
Yeah.
In terms of, we feel like that we've invested a tremendous amount of time over the summer, and then coming into this year with the training that we've been working on, and I think that this shows that it's definitely helping.
Yeah, no, good. It's awesome
Great.
stuff. Like, there's no doubt in my mind. I was just looking at this, like, because maybe it's a bigger trend than what we even think, because we're only looking at one quarter from 1 year ago. So I was saying if we could get your data set a little bit bigger, we might be able to even see better trends. But overall, it's obviously a great thing that's happening. So
Yeah, it's wonderful.
appreciate the hard work.
Okay, I'd like to talk about the initial consideration for the school calendar for 2026, 2027. It is on our website at this time. We have the first student day is August 7th. That will be a Friday. We will have the 3 professional learning days beforehand. We have fall break, Friday, October 16th, and Thanksgiving break is Wednesday, the 25th, and that is through the Friday, the 27th. Christmas break will be 11 days for students. It'll be Monday, the 21st through Monday, the 4th, and then our teachers will come back on that Monday, the 4th, and have 10 days for teachers. We will have a professional learning day Wednesday, February 17th. We'll also have Good Friday off, March 26th. Spring break will be the first full week of April, which is April 5th through the 9th. We'll have a professional learning day May the 12th, and our last student day is scheduled for May 18th. With that being said, there's 90 student days in the first semester, 87 student days in the second semester. We have 8 emergency makeup days. Graduation is scheduled for Sunday, June 6th. That's contingent on the number of emergency makeup days. So with our parent-teacher conferences, we will run that a little bit different. We will have middle school and high school on one night in the fall, and then the elementaries will be on the other night. That will help the families that have students at both the high school and the middle school to only make one trip out to the campus to attend their conferences, their students' conferences. And I said it last month, but I really appreciate everybody's work, our teachers, the staff, parents willing to come in and meet with their teachers, just talk about their students' progress and what's going on within our buildings. We have a great turnout on that. So this is for initial consideration, and I will bring it back to you in December. And that, any questions?
That's good.
So the first day is the 7th of August. Is that
Yeah.
right? Okay. I'll ask. So can you just explain to me, I guess, why that we want to start so early? I'll be honest, because I get a lot of pushback from the community and my constituents, like, why does Valley start so early?
So our starting date corresponds with what Warsaw starts with in terms of our WAC students who take classes at the Warsaw Area Career Center. So we take that into consideration with when we're building the calendar.
Okay. How many WAC students do we have?
About between, obviously it varies. It's usually about 50 to 60, 50, about in the 50s and 60s.
Okay. Yeah.
That go there.
So that's our primary I'm just struggling, guys. I think it's too early. I'll be honest. Like everybody that I talk to, my constituents wants us to push back, and so I just thought it'd be a good time since it's under consideration that start date. What are you guys hearing? I don't know.
They still want out before Labor Day?
Nope, not necessarily.
Memorial Day.
Memorial Day.
Yeah.
Sorry. Got
That'd
it.
be pretty good.
Yeah, early.
I think we're probably in a better position than Rochester is going before us and getting out after us, so.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's just something that I keep hearing. So I don't know. That's why I was just questioning that and wanted to know if you guys are getting anything.
I haven't had any, nobody's mentioned anything to me.
Yeah, I struggle with that. Okay, I mean, we got a month or two on it, I guess.
Yep.
That's the best part, so. All right.
Talking about our construction update for the administration building, the child care center. The electricians are continuing with rough ends throughout the building. The fire sprinkler system is now fully material ready, awaiting for the first floor drywall. Soffit materials have been delivered on site with siding, and installation has begun. If you go by, they've got over half of the side that faces 19 is complete in terms of the siding. The precast stone has been installed around the building, and then the parking lot stone base has been finalized last week, and the paving with the binder layer is on the front there. So that was a big step for us, getting that taken care of. We have had a delay with the roofing material. The manufacturer is behind on that. We're waiting the shipping confirmation. The site grading and elevation, that's going to occur here in the next 2 weeks. It's scheduled to be complete here within 2 weeks. The site testing using the loaded triaxle with the proof rolls, that went very well. Once we get the other asphalt in, we'll do, Barton Covillama has requested that we do testing on that to make sure that we are good to go with that. The gas company, their installation is scheduled. The final details are pending. And then we're looking at the installation of the exterior wall insulation, and then the drywall installation. We hope to begin December 1st for the project schedule. So that it's disappointing in terms of the roofing at this point, but we are making some really good progress. We have a progress meeting tomorrow with the team, and we have people there working every day. So it's been very good to see that. Any questions? Okay, and then Eric, you want the resolution to raise the micro purchasing?
Should we? Okay. Micro purchasing. In the last couple of years, with supply chain issues, with inflation, the federal government has given certain entities, and schools are one of them, the option to increase the micro purchasing threshold from 10,000 up to 50,000. This just gives, especially our food service program, some flexibility in their ordering and reducing the amount of paperwork that goes along with it.
Yep.
But our internal controls stay the same, nothing changes there.
Absolutely.
No one can just order something for $30,000, it all goes through the chain of command
Absolutely.
approval process.
Yes. Purchase orders have to have more than one signature on them. They're usually seen by the building level principal before it comes up to central office, and Mr. Conley and I both sign them before it moves on.
Fantastic. So may we go to the board for approval for the resolution to raise the micro purchasing threshold from 10,000 to 50,000? May we have a motion?
I'll make that motion.
Thank you, Todd. May we have a second?
Thanks, second that.
Thank you, Adam. We have a motion and a second to approve the resolution to raise the micro purchasing threshold. Any discussion, gentlemen?
I'm good.
Seeing none, may we have a vote? All those in favor of approving the resolution, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries 4-0. Thank you.
All right, the next thing is the resolution to transfer amounts. So we Valley has consistently done transfers from different funds to another to make the budget work. That's not a bad thing. The state allows for that. Almost every school in Indiana uses this option. Because of SEA 1, it's going to have an effect on our operations budget. So we need to make this transfer to make sure that our 2026 budget that we presented to the DLGF works. So our operations budget covers certain things, but it'll allow us to make sure that we have the flexibility to do the projects that we have kind of specified as what we want to get done in 2026. One of the big ones is some HVAC work here at Mentone. It also, our operations budget supports the technology department, hardware, software, salaries of our tech team. Technology has just become an integral part of education these days, and we want to make sure that we have what we need to get the kids what they need.
That's good.
Okay. Gentlemen, may we approve the resolution to transfer the amounts from the education fund as specified?
I'll make that motion.
Thank you, Adam. We have a motion. May we have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Aaron. We have a motion and a second. Any discussion, gentlemen?
That makes sense.
And this is a
Thank you.
typical annual thing that we've done.
Yes.
Appreciate the explanation. That's good.
Okay. May we have a vote? All those in favor of approving the resolution to transfer the amounts in the education fund, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries 4-0. Thank you. Next up is we have the approval of the numerous gratuitous grants and donations. May we have a motion?
I'll make that motion.
Thank you,
Love
Aaron.
them.
Second.
Thank you, Adam. Any discussion, gentlemen?
It's wonderful.
Thank you.
Amen.
Blessing from our community. And
We've always had great support.
absolutely.
Seeing that discussion, may we have a vote? All those in favor of approving the grants and donations, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries 4-0. Is there anything else, sir?
No.
Okay, be meeting adjourned. Oh,
No,
Okay.
we're good. Thanks.
okay, the meeting is adjourned. Thank you very much.